Tom is a boy. He is 10 years old. He lives in a small yellow house with his mother, his father, and his little sister, Amy. The house has a red door and 2 windows in the front. There is a big tree next to the door. There is a small garden behind the house. In the garden there are flowers, a green bush, and soft grass. Tom has a pet cat. Her name is Luna. Luna is black and white. She has big green eyes and a small pink nose. She wears a red collar with a tiny bell. When she walks, the bell says, ting, ting. It is Monday morning. The sun is up. The sky is blue, and there are small white clouds. Tom opens his eyes. Luna is on his bed. She looks at Tom and says, meow. Tom smiles and says, good morning, Luna. He looks at the clock on the wall. It is 7 o'clock. Tom gets up. He makes his bed. He goes to the bathroom. He washes his face with warm water. He brushes his teeth with a blue toothbrush and white toothpaste. He brushes his hair with a small comb. He feels fresh and ready. Tom goes to his room. He opens his closet. He takes a clean t-shirt, blue jeans, and white socks. He puts on his shoes. They are black and strong. He takes his school bag. In the bag there are 2 books, 1 notebook, 3 pencils, a rubber, and a small ruler. There is also a bottle of water and a red apple. Tom walks to the kitchen. His mother is there. She wears a green apron. She cooks eggs in a pan. She cuts bread. She pours milk into a glass. The room smells nice. Tom says, good morning, Mom. His mother smiles and says, good morning, Tom. Sit down and eat. Tom sits at the table. His father reads a newspaper and drinks tea. Amy drinks orange juice. Luna sits next to Tom's chair and looks up with big eyes. Tom eats eggs, bread, and a banana. He drinks milk. He gives Luna a little milk in her bowl. Luna makes a soft sound, purr, purr, and drinks slowly. After breakfast, Tom puts on his light jacket. He checks his bag. He takes his lunchbox. Inside the lunchbox there is a cheese sandwich, a small carrot, and a cookie. Tom says, bye, Mom. Bye, Dad. Bye, Amy. He pats Luna on the head. See you later, Luna. He goes to the door. He opens it. The street is calm. The air is cool. Tom walks to school. On the way, Tom sees many things. There is a bus stop on the corner. A blue bus comes and goes. There is a park on the left. In the park there are trees, a bench, and a small pond. Ducks swim in the pond. A man runs on a path. A woman walks a brown dog. The dog wags its tail. Tom waves and says, hello. The woman smiles. Tom crosses the street at the zebra crossing. He looks left and right. A car stops. Tom walks safely. Tom meets his friend Ben near the school gate. Ben is 9 years old. He has a red cap and a big smile. Hi, Tom, Ben says. Hi, Ben, Tom says. They go into the school. The school is white and clean. It has many classrooms. The bell rings. Children go to class. Tom and Ben sit at their desks. The teacher comes in. Her name is Ms. Rose. She is kind. She wears a blue dress and has a warm voice. Good morning, class, she says. Good morning, Ms. Rose, the children say. First, they have reading. Ms. Rose opens a book. She points to simple words on the board: cat, dog, tree, house, sun, moon. The class reads together. Tom reads slowly and clearly. He feels good. Then they write. Tom takes a pencil and writes his name, the date, and short sentences. I am Tom. I have a cat. My cat is Luna. Ms. Rose walks around and says, good work, Tom. Tom smiles. Next, they have math. Tom counts from 1 to 20. He writes numbers on his paper. 1, 2, 3, 20. They add small numbers. 2, 3 is equal to 5. 4, 1 is equal to 5. 5, 5 is equal to 10. Tom uses his fingers to help. Then they have art. The class takes paper, crayons, and glue. Tom draws his house. He colors the door red and the walls yellow. He draws the big tree next to the door. He draws the garden with flowers. He draws Luna near the window. He writes my home at the top. Ms. Rose hangs Tom's picture on the wall. At break time, Tom goes to the playground. He eats his apple. Ben eats a pear. They play tag. They run and laugh. The wind is soft. The sun is warm. After break, they have music. They sing a simple song. Hello, hello, how are you? Tom claps his hands in time. He feels happy. At 12 o'clock, Tom sits in the cafeteria. He opens his lunchbox. He eats his cheese sandwich, the carrot, and the cookie. He drinks water. He talks with Ben. I will play with Luna after school, Tom says. I will play with my toy car, Ben says. They smile. School finishes at 3 o'clock. Tom says goodbye to Ms. Rose and his friends. He walks home. The sky is not blue now. Gray clouds come. The wind is a little strong. Tom sees the woman with the brown dog again. The dog shakes its head. A small drop of rain falls on Tom's hand. Then more drops fall. It starts to rain. Tom opens his small umbrella from his bag. The umbrella is green. He walks under it and steps around puddles. He sees his house and runs the last steps. Tom opens the door and takes off his wet shoes. "I'm home," he calls. Luna runs to him and jumps around his legs. "Hello, Luna," Tom says. He puts his umbrella to dry. He puts his bag on the chair. He hangs his jacket on a hook. He goes to the kitchen to drink warm tea with honey. His mother asks, "How was school?" Tom says, "It was good. I read, I wrote, I drew a picture, and I sang a song." His mother smiles and gives him a hug. The rain stops. The sky is light again. Tom goes to the living room to play with Luna. He takes a small ball. He rolls the ball on the floor. Luna runs after the ball. She catches it with her paws. Tom throws the ball again. Luna runs fast. The tiny bell on her collar rings. Tom says, "Good job, Luna." He takes a string and ties a paper butterfly to it. He moves the string up and down. The butterfly goes left and right, up and down, near and far. Luna looks, waits, and jumps high. She catches the butterfly and holds it. Tom claps. "You can jump so high." Tom wants to teach simple words to Luna. He points to a chair. "On," he says, and he puts the ball on the chair. "Under," he says, and he puts the ball under the chair. "In," he says, and he puts the ball in a box. "Out," he says, and he takes the ball out of the box. He laughs. "Good lesson, Luna." Suddenly, Tom hears a small sound from the garden. Tweet, tweet. He looks out the window. A small yellow bird sits on the fence. The bird moves its head and sings. Luna sees the bird and looks very interested. Her eyes are big. Her ears are up. Tom opens the back door just a little and steps outside with Luna in his arms. The garden smells clean after the rain. The flowers have water on them. Drops shine in the light. Tom puts Luna on the grass. "Stay near me," he says. The bird sings again and flies to the tree. Luna walks slowly on the grass. She does not jump. She only looks and listens. Tom watches her, then Tom sees something. Luna's red collar is not on her neck. The tiny bell is gone too. "Oh no," Tom says. "Where is your collar, Luna?" He looks at the grass. He does not see it. He looks under the bench. Not there. He looks near the flowers. Not there. He goes back into the house. He looks under the sofa, under the table, and behind the door. He looks in the hallway, in the kitchen, and in his room. He does not find it. He feels worried. "Mom," Tom calls, "Luna's collar is lost." His mother says, "Let's look together. Think, where did you play today?" Tom thinks. "We played in the living room. We played in my room. We played in the garden." Tom and his mother look again, slowly and carefully. Tom moves the rug. His mother checks the washing basket. Tom opens a box of toys. Then Tom looks in his shoes near the door. In one shoe, something is red. He takes it out. It is the collar. The tiny bell rings. "I found it," Tom shouts. He runs to Luna and puts the collar back on her neck. "Now you are safe again," he says. He feels calm. Tom washes his hands with soap. He sits at the table and does his homework. He writes the new words from school. He reads a short page about animals. He draws a small map of his room. He writes, bed, desk, chair, lamp, window. Luna sits on the chair next to him and watches his pencil. Sometimes she touches the pencil with her paw. Tom laughs. "Not now, Luna. I must finish." After homework, Tom and his mother go to the small market on the corner. The street is wet but clean. The air is cool. In the market there are apples, bananas, oranges, and grapes. There are tomatoes, potatoes, and carrots. There is bread, milk, cheese, and eggs. Tom helps his mother. He takes 6 red apples and puts them in a bag. He counts 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He takes a loaf of bread. He takes a box of milk. The shopkeeper smiles. "Hello," he says. "Hello," Tom says. "How are you?" "I am fine. Thank you," the man says. Tom's mother pays with money. Tom carries a small bag. He feels helpful and strong. They walk home. A soft wind blows. The clouds move, and the sun comes out. A rainbow appears in the sky. It is big and bright. Tom says, "Look, a rainbow." He points to the colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. His mother smiles. "It is beautiful," she says. They stand for a moment and look. Then they go home. At home, Tom puts the food on the kitchen counter. He washes an apple and eats it. The juice is sweet. He gives Luna a small treat for cats. Luna eats and makes a happy sound. Tom drinks water. He feels fresh again. He goes to the sink and helps his mother wash the vegetables. He dries the plates with a towel. He puts forks and spoons on the table, one for Dad, one for Mom, one for Tom, one for Amy. He folds napkins. He feels proud. His father comes home from work. He hangs his coat and says, "Hello, family." Tom runs to hug him. Amy shows a picture she drew at kindergarten. It is a big sun and a small flower. "Very nice," Dad says. They all sit and talk. Tom tells the story of the lost collar and the rainbow. His father laughs and says, "Good detective work, Tom." Soon it is dinner time. They eat rice, chicken, and salad with tomatoes and cucumbers. They drink water and tea. They talk about the day. Tom says, "I liked art class." Amy says, "I played with blocks." Mom says, "The garden looks clean after the rain." Dad says, "Tomorrow we can go to the park in the evening." Luna sits near the table and listens. Tom drops a tiny piece of chicken into her bowl. She eats it and looks pleased. After dinner, Tom helps to clean. He takes the plates to the sink. He wipes the table with a cloth. He puts the chairs back. Then he goes to the living room. He picks up his toys and puts them in a box. He folds a blanket and puts it on the sofa. He opens the window a little. Fresh air comes in. It is almost night. The sky is dark. The moon is round and bright. Stars shine like little lights. Tom goes to the bathroom. He takes a warm shower. Water falls on his head and shoulders. He uses soap and washes his arms and legs. He dries himself with a soft towel. He puts on clean pajamas. The pajamas are blue with small white stars. Tom goes to his room. He turns on a small lamp. The light is warm and soft. He takes a thin book from his shelf. The book is about a boy and a cat, just like Tom and Luna. He sits on his bed. Luna jumps up and sits next to him. Tom reads slowly. He points to each word with his finger. He reads about walking, playing, eating, and sleeping. Luna looks at the pages. Sometimes she moves her head left and right, as if she understands. Tom closes the book. He looks around his room. On the wall there is his art from school. On his desk there is a pencil holder with 3 pencils and 1 pen. Under the bed there is a box with toys. Next to the bed there is a small table with the lamp and the clock. The clock says 8:30. Tom thinks about the day. He woke up. He went to school. He read and wrote. He played with Luna. He found the lost collar. He saw a rainbow, and he helped it home. It was a full day. He feels tired, but it is a good kind of tired. Tom turns off the big light and leaves the small lamp on. He lies down. He pulls the blanket up to his shoulders. Luna lies next to him and curls her body. Tom pats her back gently. "Good night, Luna," he whispers. Luna makes a soft sound. Purr, purr. The sound is like a song. It is slow and calm. Tom looks at the window. The moon shines on the tree outside. The leaves move a little in the wind. Tom closes his eyes. He breathes in and out, slow and easy. His mother comes to the door. She looks in and smiles. "Sleep well, Tom," she says in a quiet voice. "Good night, Mom," Tom says. His father says from the hallway, "Good night, champ." Tom smiles again. The house is peaceful. The night is quiet. The cat is warm. Tom feels safe. Soon Tom does not think. He only hears Luna's soft purr and the tiny bell that makes no sound now. Tom sleeps. Luna sleeps. The house rests. The moon watches. And tomorrow will come with new light, new words, and new small joys for Tom and Luna.